Yeah, I'm getting echo from your end. Are you logged in from your smartphone plus laptop? So I can see two Jacobs. Yeah,
Yes, I think I rectified it now.
oh, yeah, I can see one.
That was good, good, good. Long day.
Okay, so, yeah, so I think now Justice will not join. Okay, let's start our session since we are late today.
Yes.
Okay, let's just share my screen. Just let me know when it's visible.
Yes, it's visible now.
Okay, okay. Everything okay, Jacob? Like I can hear your low voice. All okay with your health? All good?
Ah, yeah, I mean, I just came back.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're like little bit tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your daily work. Oh, okay. No problems. Like we just have like 40 minutes more, so we'll make it more uh, funny and a learning session for us. No worries. So like last session, we ended up at like SQL injection and cross-site scripting, what it is all about and what it does. So in the last session, we are nothing but we are just running the scripts. We are just considering one of the website. I mean, just understanding like how to run the script and all. So that we did in last session. So you were not able to see my screen in the last session, right? Hmm. Jacob, you're there?
Oh, sorry, I was talking. Yes, I said my network was not very stable. I think that was the problem.
Yeah,
I'm
no
having
problem.
issues.
So nothing major. What we did, we just tried running few of the scripts and like to explain you like what is cross-site scripting or what is SQL injection. They both are similar, you can say, but SQL injection is targeted more towards the database servers or the SQL database servers, we call it as. And cross-site scripting is related to any of the websites that have been hosted and which is open to public and which we use in our daily life. So that was all about like cross-site scripting and SQL injection. So where we run different scripts in order to bypass the login, in order to get the sensitive data, in order to slow down the website, or in order to understand what the website is all about, or what kind of data we can get from the website itself. So that is the basic intention of cross-site scripting. And the intention of SQL injection is to get the database, to get the web server which is dedicated for the database hacked. So that is the intention of SQL injection, we can call it as. Both are same, XSS and SQL injection, but SQL injection is dedicated towards your database. So let's like move towards what is cross-site request forgery. So in the cross-site request forgery, what exactly happens is like the preparator means to whom we can call it as the attacker. He or she will like send a request of anything related to funds or anything related to charity to a website. Means it a forged request. They just forge the request, genuine request we can call it as. Okay, and they embed that request into a link, and that link is been sent to a visitor, who is the genuine visitor of that website, and then the website validates that request because it is made from the genuine visitor. And once the request has been validated, the fund gets transferred to the attacker. Means you understanding the whole flow. I will explain you to understand of what it is all about. So cross-site request forgery. Okay. So in cross-site request forgery, what happens? Let's consider this is the attacker. Okay. And what the attacker does is creates a link. Okay. So let's consider this is the attacker's link. Okay. So attacker has created the link, and what attacker will do will embed this link. Let's consider one of the genuine visitor of this website or who is using this website. Okay, let's consider this as website. Okay, now what attacker does, he sends this embedded link to a visitor who is the genuine visitor of this website, of any website to which we are targeting and getting our request validated. Now what happens, the attacker, whenever he receives this embedded link via SMS, via email, or by any other medium, if he or she clicks on this link, okay, what will happen? It will send a request. You can call it as sending a valid request. Okay, like if I send you a request link in which the URL is of such type which will automatically redirect you to a website and the portal which is dedicated for the payment, and it intentionally or it forces you without your consent to visit that website and approve whatever the request that you approval means what I can say. Have you ever gone through any of the QR checkoff, like what happens in QR code?
Oh, no, the QR code, no.
Like for example, the QR is there, just the general behavior of QR, right? Let's consider QR as a embedded link which attacker is sending to you, right? So
Right.
when you scan the QR, you automatically gets redirected to a portal where you need to make the payment, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in the similar manner, you can relate that with this cross-site request forgery. Here, what attacker will do? Attacker will send you the link in such a manner that automatically you will get redirected to another portal where you will not get what I can say, a chance to cross verify like what it is all about and what it exactly wants me to do. Like for example, you have logged into your payment app, any of the app, right? Let's consider Google Pay. Okay, so you are logged into that. At currently, you have not logged out. You're still logged in, and it's in your smartphone. And if I, for example, if I send you a SMS, okay, in which the link is there, if you click on that, it will redirect automatically redirect you to your Google Pay app, and it will automatically ask you to make a request of a payment of like around 50,000 or 10,000, like a transfer request, right?
Yes. Yes.
And the website will validate that because it's coming from your end, right? It's coming
Yes.
from the genuine user, but the website is not sure about that you were not the one who initiated this, what I can say, communication, right? It got initiated from where the SMS which was sent to you, on which you clicked, and once you clicked, it has like it has directly redirected you to the website, and just the one more click of the website, or the website will directly approve your request. Because we have certain kind of configurations on our payments app, right? Every time the OTP is not required, right? We have the option of auto pay. We have the option, like for example, you're making any monthly payment to any kind of subscriptions that you are having. So we have this kind of configurations already made onto our payment app. So this we do for our to make it more easier, that I need not to come onto the portal again or app again and make a payment monthly, weekly, or daily. So what the attackers will do, they will take the benefit of this configuration that you have already set up. Okay, because there the OTP is not required. So you're familiar with this, Jacob, right? Auto pay options and all.
Yes. Yes.
So they will take the benefit of this, and what will happen? The amount uh, will automatically get paid to the attacker directly. Means, so you can just imagine how the entire operation works. Okay, the attacker will send you a embedded link, and you will think that this is something genuine. You will just click on that link, and once you click on that link, the request gets approved by the website. But what will happen? You will not receive any kind of benefits or any kind of payment. It will go directly to the attacker. So they will design this URL in that manner. Means you understood the whole concept now. Check out.
Mm, yes. So
Yeah.
once you click on it,
Yeah.
okay, I see. Because I remember one time, right? I can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I remember one time I wanted to buy the ice cream truck. So
Okay.
he gave a code, right? A cash app
Okay.
code.
Okay.
So, and once I scanned the cash app code, he just took
Okay.
the payment straight from my cash app. And that has never
Okay.
happened before. Normally, when I scan the code, I need to authorize.
Yeah. Means it will ask one more, what I can say, a kind of verification from your entry that really you want to make a payment or not. It will ask you, right? But
Yes, I know.
in such cases, it will not ask. It will directly deduct your payment, and the payment gets paid to the third party. So this is sort of example, okay, to which we can relate in our daily life. It's like a cycle. They are not directly going to the server; they are going to you. You are clicking on that, and then it is getting approved. So where we can stop this is at the visitor level. Like for example, if it is sent to you, then if now we are now trained with cyber security aspects, right? So nobody can forge us. We can easily identify that, yeah, this is not something uh, looks genuine, and I should not click on this. So you will just delete that message. Also, you will block the center for future messages and all. Because this happens with me also. I also receive like number of messages with links that your request for this many for your credit card has been approved from this bank and all, etc.
Yeah,
So, but they are trying to attempt uh, the forge request to the people who are like now technically aware of all these aspects. So they go fail. Like for example, they are sending 100 SMS daily. So most probably like at least 10 people will get first. Check. Am I right?
Yeah, that's a game of number.
Yeah, they play with the numbers. Like they are sending thousands of requests daily, thousands of messages with embedded links daily. So you can imagine like if 100 gets compromised, so they will earn a lot from that. So their strategy is like even though if they are successful 2 or 3%, uh, they can earn more benefits from that. So this is something about cross-site request. Then let's move on to the next. So you understood this cross-site request project, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, with an example you got because the example helps you to relate with your daily life and making it more simple. So the next is remote file inclusion and local file inclusion. So what do you think that might happen or might have happened in this case, remote file inclusion, local file inclusion? What you can relate it with Chekhov because here you'll get few hints from the word itself: remote file inclusion, local file inclusion.
So are you asking me a question?
Yes, it's not a question; it's just a perspective. Like, what do you think? What it is related to?
Okay, remote file inclusion, RFI, and local file inclusion, remote file inclusion. I
Here,
mean,
I'll give you one hint, Jacob. Like all these attacks, whatever we are going through today, they all requires a website. Nothing is possible without website. So yeah, now you can go forward with.
so remote, I think has to do with
Okay,
file,
okay,
and I think it does not require a website. It does not. It does not require a website.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it does not require a website. It
No,
requires like
yeah, yeah. I will explain you like how it works. Okay, so let's consider any of the website. Okay, so this is the website we have. Let's consider this is the web application. Okay, so this is the web application uh, which you use in your daily work. Okay, so here you work on your daily operations. Here you daily upload few of the files. Here you download few of the files and etc. Like you use it in different manner. Let's consider Jira. You are aware of Jira web application, Jira tool.
no.
Okay, so I'll help you in that. You can search it on the Google also directly. Jira is a ticketing tool, you can say. Okay, so here you can go and like it's like a tracking kind of software. Okay, where you can track the requests that you have made, where you can create new requests or follow up on the past request, categorize the different requests that have been made. So it helps you in the project management. Okay, it's free. You can go and you can sign up for this, and it will help you to understand it better. It's nothing but uh, a tracker of everything. Like for example, you want to create a ticket for the incident that has occurred in your uh, environment. So you will raise a ticket in which you will put the PC details, you will put what type of incident it is, when it has occurred, the logs related to that, and then you can assign it to any of the SOC analysts so that he will start working on that. And you can track the progress that is made on that. It involves discussion, it involves attaching the proofs and all. Means like it's like a dynamic tool which ultimately helps you to manage your whole project in a timely manner. It maintains log like when you created tickets, who started working on it, what stage it is, and when it got ended or resolved. So you understood the whole concept of this Jira software.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so it's nothing but project management tools. It's very simpler. You can go and you can sign up. I'll share the link with you here in the chat box. Okay, so you can like sign up, and if you include this in your CV, it will also help you. You can just go and learn about this as a free where, so it will help you to add it into your CV. So what happens? As though now Jira is a tool where I daily log in, I upload my evidences, proofs, perform my operations, etc., etc. Right?
Yes.
So what anything wrong can happen on this web application? Uh, let's relate this with the remote file exclusion, inclusion, and local file inclusion. So in this, what will happen? The attacker will visit to your portal. Now this Jira, which we went on to now, is like open, but it also can be made private for few of the firms. Okay, like for example, you want to have a agreement with Jira, like can you please have a separate web portal for us so that only our internal users and few of our clients can log into that and do their daily operations. Okay, so here let's consider this attacker. What attacker is doing is just explain you. Attacker is visiting your website. Okay, this is your website, means the web portal. You can call it as www.jira, like we can call it as Chekhov's Jira. Okay, so this is like your something private where your internal users and your clients have an access. Let's consider the attacker has got the credentials of your client. Okay, so you cannot identify like whether your client has got compromised or not because you're monitoring your internal network, not the network of client. Am I right? So
Yes.
let's go through this whole story. Okay, so now what is happening here? The attacker is visiting the portal or the web application where only your clients and your internal user has an access of. So he entered the credentials which he got from your client, and now what he will do, what the attacker will do is they will or the attacker will try to use it explicitly. Okay, explicitly means what? Like, for example, any kind of remote file that he has already with him. Okay, he will try to upload that. Okay, so the file, it matters what kind of file it is, whether it contains any kind of malicious scripts, whether it contains uh, anything which is coded in such a manner that nobody can identify it and it will perform its operations at the other end. So anything the attacker can do. Now the remote file inclusion is using the remote files which attacker has it with himself, and local file inclusion are the files which are already present over here on this portal. So means you understood the whole concept about files, what kind of files are there and what we are exactly doing. So let's consider this attacker has one remote file. he has gotten access to your Jira web application. What he has did is, so let's consider this as a file. Okay, so he has uploaded this file onto your portal. Okay, this file has a script. This file has a number of codes, and the intention is to go get uploaded on your web application, and execution of this can help the attacker to get the control of your web application. Okay, so you understood this picture, Jacob, like what is
Yes,
happening. This is
yes,
your website to which only
yes,
you and your internal users and client has an access, but attacker has got the credentials of your client. That's why
yes.
he successfully logged in, uploaded the files. Remote file, remote file and local file is nothing but very small difference is there. Remote is remotely executed, and local is they will pick it from here itself, from any of the attachments, and they will upload the same. Okay. Local, let's consider you have created any ticket where you have uploaded the malware sample also. Okay. So they will try to use the same sample. So it will take a time for them to understand like what kind of local files are there. But instead of that, they will directly use the remote files which they already have, and they will upload it onto this web application, right? And now this it got executed. Unfortunately, fortunately, this file got uploaded, and the operation for which it was intended for it got executed. And what happened? It got approved by the web server. Okay, why it got approved by web server? Any anything to say about that, Jacob? Like why this request got approved by web server?
The why the request got approved by WhatsApp because they use the credential for
Yeah,
the
because the
present.
credentials are legit,
Yeah, because the
and yeah,
server thinks it's coming from the authorized
yeah,
user.
yeah. Because here he generally logged in as a user, common user, and uploaded the files like all others are uploading. But the file which was uploaded, it has something inside that, so that helped him to perform whatever he wants to do it manually. So it was performed manually from this file, right? Means in not to go and manually do all sort of things over here. File did that, it got executed, and it was approved by the web server that it is something legit, I think. So the web server will approve, and what will happen? The attacker will have a control of your web server. Means you understood the whole picture now, Jacob.
Yes,
Like
yes.
what odd can happen? Like for example, you're sharing something, you're sharing the portal for something good intent, but if the person credentials with whom you're sharing, if his or her credential gets compromised, then it can be a risky for you. Because here you cannot find, right? Because here you'll get the logs. If you go to your SIM tool, you'll get the logs that this user has logged in by using the credentials and from this IP and all, etc. You'll not get to know that whether his or her credentials were was compromised or not. Am I right?
Yes.
Because that understanding we are not much interested in. We are here to entertain our clients, but our client has entertained us. You can say. So this was also all about remote file inclusion and local file inclusion. They just uh, use it to get the control of your web servers or the web apps that you're using. Now, the next is server side request forgery. Okay, this all concept is revolving around the web app websites you can see, right? First, we
Yes.
went through cross-site scripting. It was also for website SQL injection. It was also for getting into your database through website or through web app. Then the next was cross-site request forgery. It was also the same. Means everywhere the site comes, because site is something a platform which will help you to go to the web servers that are being used for that site. Like let's consider Facebook, right? Are you sure about which servers Facebooks are using? Jacob, any idea?
Um, I think the servers. I think that, yeah, I'm not sure of the server, but
Yeah,
I think it has sophisticated securities around it.
yeah, yes. But like for example, tomorrow you want to understand and get the basic details of IT infra of the Facebook. So what you will do? What is the first thing that you will utilize to get those details?
Yeah, just first have to know get the IP with
Yeah.
I think Nmap
Okay.
and um and so and so as to understand like the number of servers which like
Okay.
they first go through before, you know, yeah, by so
Okay.
doing I can understand. uh,
Yeah, yeah. It's like let's relate Facebook with cricket. So if you want to play, you need to be on the ground, right?
yes,
Right. And
yes,
so you need to be on the Facebook ground first. So what you can say that this is the Facebook ground where I need to play. So the Facebook website itself is a ground for us, right? Like for
yes,
example, if I visit Facebook website here, facebook.com. So this is like a ground for me, this website URL. Okay. So here I can type of link and can do a request or a cross-site scripting or request forgery, anything I can try. It depends on the script that you have. It depends on what it is intended for and all, etc. So this is like a ground for us, and the ground is nothing but the website or the web app. We can call it as, right. So
yes,
that's why this concept related to application level attacks are more aligned or revolve around the web app or website. You can say it's a general understanding of, as you told, like you will try to get the IP and all. It's really what I can say. It's really appreciate you. I can say, Jacob, because you have reached on to the next level, right? Like you are
yes.
on the ground already. I was I was interested in understanding like which ground you will use, but you are already on the ground and you are hitting the sixes over there. So it's really good, Jacob, for your grasping all the essential knowledge base in a good manner. Yeah, which helps me also to understand that yeah, whatever I'm delivering here with you all guys is going something uh, a good manner. So yeah, thank you, Jacob, for that. Keep up the good work. Explore more, explore new things, and yeah, be the next what I can say yeah, new landscape or new design you can build, Jacob. Like so, you can be the next because these are the attacks and all which we are discussing based on the history, right? So somebody might have created the history which we are studying today, right?
Yes,
So same you can create, but in a ethical manner, because we need our records to be something ethical, right?
yes, ethical, appropriate.
So, yeah, yeah, it's exploring doing something good because this field is like a this cybersecurity field is like a ground for us where you can perform anywhere in any manner, but it should not be unethical. That's it. And automatically you'll gain the knowledge, you'll gain the reputation, and you will get more leads. So your knowledge will not go empty, which is important.
Yes.
So let's move on to server side request forgery. So it is nothing but uh, making a request on your servers based on the portals or the ports which are open. Okay, so let's consider this Facebook. Okay, so if I do a Nmap scan for this Facebook, should we do that? Let's do it.
Mm,
It helps. If we do the Nmap scan or any other kind of scan by using any of the tools that you utilize, and if you get like these are the ports which are open on this portal, okay, this is the general scan which I am performing, okay, or else I will consider any of the other portal. Just give me. Okay, let's consider this domain because it is dedicated for hackers, right? So they will
yeah.
not feel bad. They will not feel bad about this, right? So here, the command capital PN is for scanning all the important ports. But let's use only a specific command which is dedicated for two ports, like small p space port 80 and port 43, and for this particular domain. So let's press enter. So what will happen? It will help you to understand like whether this both the ports are open or closed. Okay, so as you can see, both are open. Okay, so 443, if it is open, it's okay for us because here the security is there, right? So we cannot bypass that security, or it will take more requests for us to bypass that. But port 80 is also open, okay, which is kind of a risk for them, right?
Yes.
Here, yes is not there, and the port 80 is open. It means, like for example, you have any kind of request which can be made through port 80, and the request is for getting an access or getting the credentials or getting sensitive information. It doesn't matter, but you can utilize the port 80 of this website for something odd. Since you understood, so
Yes.
what I will do, I will try like how I can trace the port 80. So port 80 is nothing but just skipping the HTTP instead of HTTPS. Let's run this like what it does whenever we try to use port 80. But it is redirecting us to HTTPS. Means you understood the concept.
Yes.
Like even though if you enter HTTP and press enter, it will not help you to land on to the page which is dedicated for HTTP. It will redirect you to a safe page. Since you understood the whole concept, Jacob, like
Yes.
we have two portals, not two portals, we can say two way of getting into portal. One is through HTTPS and one is through HTTP. Okay, because not always all the users will type HTTPS because few users are not aware of this. Yes, they will type HTTP. So for those users, what they will do, they will redirect their traffic to HTTPS, making them safe and also their company safe. Means you understood the whole scenario?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but what happens sometimes in few of the websites which are not much aware of all these aspects, so they will keep this as open, this port HTTP means Here you can go and it will not redirect you to HTTPS because they don't have HTTPS with them. They are not using security or encryption, we can say. They are using the HTTP only. So you think that they will be safe?
No.
Yeah, because they, so that we call it as a risk for them. Here we are having 443. Okay, here 443 is there to protect us. Okay, but 80 is something which is prone to different kind of attacks. Okay, so like for example, if any company or any organization they are not having this HTTP with HTTPS with them, they are just having HTTP. A small portal, mid-sized company with very small amount of workers, so they're just having small website. But if anybody tries to enter into this website and get the credentials, they can easily do that, right?
Yes.
So that is called as server-side request forgery, in which they will take the benefit of this, the website which doesn't have any security, and they will directly reach out to your server. Is at the back end. Once they reach out to your server, then they can play with it like whatever they want or whatever they need, they can use it for their own purpose. If HTTPS was there, they will not easily can reach out to your server, but now they are reaching out directly. So you understood the whole game.
Yes.
Jacob?
Yes.
This was about server-side exposure. And then the next is remote code execution. It is same. If you compare it with the request, it is similar. Not 100%, but here the only one difference is here you are executing the code. That's it. Okay, means as we have gone through our last examples, where we discussed about like what is remote file inclusion, local file inclusion, and all, etc. So similar type of incident happens with the remote code execution, but here we are executing the codes mainly. So the codes it may vary. It depends on what is your intention purpose or what exactly you want to gain from the website or web app. So it differs. So we'll have a talk on it. We'll go through it in a deeper perspective in our next session. So I hope like today, whatever we have discussed, the points that we have discussed is understandable and has helped you understand the different kind of application level attacks. Jacob.
Yes.
Okay, so then see you tomorrow. And thank you, Ashal, for your 2 minutes. So yeah, have a nice rest of your next day. So see you tomorrow, Jacob.
All right.
See you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Hey, hi, Jim. How are you?
Hi, Ashel, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?